Hey guys, it's September 12th in the afternoon. We're getting ready to start week 2 NFL action tonight, and I wanted to give you an update on the optimizer and play with it a little bit, show you guys what it looks like, what I'm working on. I'm almost ready to open it up for testing again. So, up here at the top, you can pick your sport. Right now, it's NFL and PGA, and then you can pick your sites. So, we have DraftKings and FanDuel. And then we're working on some of the slate stuff. So just to show you, so if you pick PGA, DraftKings, and then you click down, you have all these slates in here. I'm scraping Euro slates and pulling them in, but I don't have any Euro projections yet, but that's something that I'm going to add in the future. Also, the individual rounds, it's going to scrape those slates, but what you want to do is just look for like PGA Tour one game. So find the main slate, that's what we're looking for, and then click load. Once you click load, it's going to bring in all of the players, salaries, projections, and from there you can do a couple of things. You can lock in players over here by clicking the little padlock. You can exclude players by clicking the checkbox and red Xing them out. And if you click some of these column headings like salary, you can sort. There's low to high. Click it again, it goes high to low. You can also sort it by projections, high to low, value, whatever you want to go off of. And then you got your exposure. I've got it set at 50%. That's pretty standard. That's what most people use. And then, like, let's say, for example, let me find someone projected high. So Victor, 82.7. Say you really like him. You can come over here and change his projection to 100. It's not the easiest thing to type in, but you can get it done. And then when you're generating your lineups, you can either sort it by the projection or by custom. So if you change a bunch of customs, you can hit generate and run it again. But right now, under the normal projections, I'm going to go ahead and just click 10 lineups and take a look at it. So it's going to pull up all of your lineups here, and you can scroll through. It's going to show you the projection, total salary spent, and then if you want to export it so you can do direct uploads, I'm sure that's what most people are doing if you're doing 20 lineups or more. You get this sheet that you can save on your desktop and then upload it directly into DraftKings or FanDuel. So that's what golf looks like. I'm going to go back here. All right, now, so this is golf. So just out of curiosity, some people are going to come over here and be like, all right, I want to see Euro. Let me load that. Well, what it's going to do, it's going to pull in all the players' salaries, IDs, but it's not going to give you any projections. So in the future, I'm going to pull in some projections for the Euro, or at least have it where you can upload your own if you like, and then run the Euro slates. But right now, if you click some of these, it's just going to give you the players with no projection. So just look for the main slate when it comes out. And then let's go over here to NFL. So NFL, I'm going to start with, let's start with DraftKings. So DraftKings, you're going to see, again, it's going to pull all of the classic slates. And so, like, you can do Thursday to Monday and start tonight. You can do the early only on Sunday. The main slate, for some reason, it always just has this number. It doesn't have the text after it. So this is our main slate here. So we're going to go ahead and load that into the Opto. And then you get all your players, your salaries, projections, all that fun stuff. And then you can change your lineups up here. You can change your global exposure at one time. You can reset it. And then if you're flipping through here for positions, you can pick only QBs, and you can pick only running backs, defenses, tight ends, etc., etc. That way, if you want to narrow down some of your players or hone in on a few, you can. It should default to all. So let's go ahead and generate 5 lineups for DraftKings. So it's going to kick out your lineups here, and you can kind of scroll down, take a look at them. And again, if you like it, you can export it. It's going to load up into Excel, and then you can upload this file directly into DraftKings. It's got all the player codes, and then we've got these 2 extra columns over here that has your budget of amount spent and then the projected fantasy points per game. So right now the DraftKings version's working good. The PGA main slate is working great. And then FanDuel, we're having a little bit of issues with. So FanDuel, we're not scraping the slate right now. That's something I'm going to add in the future. The guy that I hired lives overseas, and so FanDuel apparently has a really strong access block. So if you're in somewhere where it's illegal, you can't even click in and get the information. So I upload these manually. So for FanDuel, this typically says main slate. I re-uploaded it this morning and forgot to type it in, so it's just blank. But I'm going to show you what it looks like. Same thing, all the same features, same players, all that good stuff. One of the issues that I'm having now, that's one of the bugs, and you probably saw it today when I posted the screenshot, which was kind of funny. You can tell I didn't look at the screenshot real close, but it's putting running backs in wide receiver spots and wide receivers in running back spots. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a lineup and show you what I mean. So up here you can see it put Saquon Barkley in the wide receiver hole. He's obviously not a wide receiver. So that's something we got to get fixed. It's just pulling the wrong column. So again, working out a few kinks, and then hopefully we should have it up next week for golf and NFL. And we're going to work on adding Euro, scraping FanDuel, and then hopefully go right into NBA and put an NBA on here. And that way you've got an optimizer that if you're an average player that runs 10, 20, maybe 30 lineups, and you need an optimizer that's inexpensive, that you just want to do some stuff and upload, that's perfectly fine. That's ideally what I'm trying to do for everybody, is give you a low-cost option. Fantasy Cruncher is awesome, but it's highly expensive to subscribe to, and they charge you per sport, which I think is ridiculous. So if you're paying 20 or 30 or $39 a month for each sport each month, I mean, it really adds up. So anyways, I'm trying to put together a low-cost option for you guys to help you build some lineups, and I'll have some more in the future. Good luck, guys.